I am excited to be talking to you today about my experience going to see Emma Darcy play in London that's playing right now until November 9th, called The Other Place. I went and it was spectacular, and I can't wait to dig in. Before I get into that, to give you a little bit of context, I bought a ticket many, many months ago. As soon as I heard that Emma was going to be doing this play, I was like, probably should go and watch Emma live, you know, and in the flesh. But before that, I was introduced to Emma's work through House of the Dragon. And of course, this is something that I do quite often. I uh, will watch something. And if an actor like catches my eye, I will see everything that they've done. I will do some research. I will watch interviews. This is just what I do. I dig into what they love, how they got started, what their story is, and that's what I did with Emma. And so I went down the rabbit hole and watched everything that they had done. Um, Everything from their short films like The Talent, People in Trouble, Oh Holy Ghost, or some of the TV series that Emma has done and been in. One is on Amazon called True Seekers, Wanderlust, and that's on Netflix. So I just went down the rabbit hole and was so fascinated. I planned a trip. I went to London. I spent three 3 days, 4 days at the National Theater. I watched The Other Place twice. I also watched Coriolanus once because I didn't have enough time, but I got to meet David Oyelowo and Sam Hazeldine, who is plays Adar, season 2 of Rings of Power, and so I got to meet all of these actors except for one, but um, really amazing talent here, and got to talk to Tobias and Lee and Allison, who plays Izzy. Uh, and the only person I didn't get to talk to is Nina, uh, who was phenomenal. The entire cast was just, just brilliant. Honestly, like this play really uh, had me in a chokehold, and I watched it twice. And so I'm really excited because I there's some things that I did right. I knew that I wanted to obviously watch the play, but I also knew that I wanted to meet Emma face to face, and because I felt like I was like, for months now, I felt like they'd been teaching me a lot about storytelling, and so I wanted to meet them and tell them how much their work and their interviews I've gleaned from, and I got the chance to do that. And I knew that I wasn't going to have enough time to say it all. So I wrote a letter. I wrote a letter, and had a lot of faith that I would run into Emma, and I did. And the day I wrote the letter, I ran into Emma. I saw the play; it was phenomenal. It was a matinee, so they didn't do stage door, which was fine. I went to the bar, got some drinks with a new friend that I made, and we just chatted it up. And I went back to my apartment in Paddington, that I was renting. And then I really felt like I needed to go back to the theater that evening, even though I didn't have a ticket for the play. But I knew how long the play would be. So I was like, maybe Emma does stage door that night. And so I went back. Emma did not do stage door, but I caught Emma inside of the bar that I had spent time with a new friend. And I beelined in there and told Emma some things and gave them the letter that I had written, and that was it. And then I went back to my apartment. The next day I went back to the theater. The theater, I have to say, National Theater is pretty dope. I love this place. It has multiple floors. There are multiple plays that go on inside. I love that. I believe there's like several coffee shops, several bars, a restaurant, the bookstore, which is also pretty cool. And it's just such a cool environment. And I just really enjoyed it. It was my first time at National Theater, and I absolutely highly recommend you go and watch a play wherever you are in the world. I flew from Austin to see both of these plays, and I got to tell you, they were phenomenal. I got to run into David Oyelowo. And I the last time I met him was about 11 years ago, and he remembered me. And then I got to meet Sam, which he is phenomenal. He blew my mind. I love that I could tell these actors how amazing they are and the work that they do, and just kind of give them their flowers. And so I got to see Thursday night. I got to see Coriolanus, which is a Shakespearean play. It was everything about it was amazing. The music, the production, the acting, the whole crew just brought their A game. I don't know how these people do it every day, every night, for 6 nights, and sometimes twice a day. Uh, and so highly impressed by this. Both productions were astounding and just incredible. And then I went back on Friday to see the Other Place again, because I wanted to make sure that I got in there twice. I love seeing things twice. I really don't like seeing things just one time. I feel like I don't get uh, I, I don't get the full. I feel like things are better twice. I went to see it twice. I knew I needed to see it twice. I tried actually to see Coriolanus twice, but that didn't work out because of schedules and stuff. But I'm so glad I went to see The Other Place, and it was phenomenal. The second time around was even better. I think people should wait to give reviews about certain things until they watch a thing twice. That's my personal opinion. Um, uh, Tobias Menzies blew my mind. Nina Susanna was amazing. Emma, of course, just you know, Emma has a way of grabbing you by the throat and getting you on a chokehold, and very very difficult to keep your eyes off of them while they're performing, both on screen and during a play. But that whole cast just blew me away, and I love that I got to tell them, if you have a chance to see this play and Coriolanus at the National Theater in the next week, you should, because these plays were phenomenal. They're worth the ticket price to watch. um, and I highly recommend both plays. And so I went to see it on Friday, that Friday evening, made new friends. They asked about Stage Door. I told them I would take them there, and after the show. And so we enjoyed the play, and it was the second time around again. It was incredible. Bloody hell. It was so good and so raw, and so if you're going to go watch the play, I would recommend you read the synopsis, and just be made aware of any triggering topics. There are topics that are triggering in this play, and yeah, you should definitely read up on it. I just loved watching it a second time. I was very interested in, obviously, the music was so good, so well done. Everything about this production just blew my mind. Um, and then I did run into Emma again for the second time, and Emma thanked me for the letter. And so that's my experience, and I really enjoyed it. I meeting Emma and talking a bit about process and work, and just how incredible they are, and how I can't wait to see what they do next. that was my experience, and I loved it. And I'm not ashamed to say that I do want to interview Emma at some point in the future. So we'll see what happens. But I'm excited um, for the next season of House of the Dragon and anything else that Emma does next. I'm a big fan, and now I'm a big fan of National Theater. So uh, you better believe that I will be going there more often than not. So get yourself to the theater. It's a different vibe in London. I totally recommend it, and it's worth every penny. All right, talk to you later. Peace.